Oceans, seas, gulfs, and bays are all large bodies of water. However, there are some key differences between them. Oceans are the largest bodies of water on Earth. They cover about 71% of the planet's surface. There are 5 oceans: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. Seas are smaller bodies of water that are partially enclosed by land. They are often connected to oceans, but they may also be completely surrounded by land. Some examples of seas include the Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean Sea, and the North Sea. Gulfs are large bodies of water that are partially enclosed by land. They are usually wider than bays and have a more open mouth. Some examples of gulfs include the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of California, and the Gulf of Oman.
Bays are smaller bodies of water that are partially enclosed by land. They usually have a narrow mouth and are more sheltered from the open ocean than gulfs. Some examples of bays include Chesapeake Bay, San Francisco Bay, and Botany Bay. In general, oceans are larger and more open than seas, gulfs, and bays. Seas are usually connected to oceans, but they may also be completely surrounded by land. Gulfs are larger than bays and have a more open mouth. Bays are smaller than gulfs and have a narrow mouth. Of course, there are always exceptions to the rule. For example, the Caspian Sea is technically a lake, even though it is called a sea. And the Gulf of Mexico is also considered a sea, even though it is larger than many oceans. Ultimately, the terms sea, gulf, and bay are often used interchangeably, and there is no hard and fast rule about which term should be used for a particular body of water. The most important thing is to be consistent in your usage and to be aware of the general differences between these terms.